Hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday, how you doing? What's up, Froggy? Still alive? Jack to the T's, Grizz, Miguel, Ernest, Ernest, Pietro, Dom, Cypher, Albert. What's up? How y'all doing? ST Trades, Little Zax, Kane, Miguel, what up? Miguel, you're looking to catch the dip. Well, on NAS, we've been bouncing here around 75 all morning. Ready for good trades? Man, to be honest, I'm in a sour mood. I don't want to stream today. I pissed away all my pet profit, man. My discipline slipped and I pissed away the balance of my XFA. So I'm feeling a little cranky about that, honestly. So what I did was I got a 50K combine to trade instead of my XFAs, because man, it's after stream yesterday and then Globex and then into pre-market this morning. I've just been getting my ass handed to me. And of course I was like sized up a little bit too. So I'm feeling very frustrated by that. And of course, I was trying to catch the short down to 900 like last night. And of course it happened, but not with me, So I'm feeling a little sour. So I may take a breather from the XFAs this morning and just trade the combine just to not do any additional damage, but it's been rough, man. What's up, Tom? How you doing? Grizz, I traded both last night and this morning. I don't know. I gotta stop. I gotta stop so much Globex trading. I think, because the first half of the month I was doing it, and I was like, yeah, I could make like $100 or $200, and it's fine, But now I feel like I'm forcing trades and whatnot, trading Globex. Like I feel like a degenerate kind of. So I kind of want to stop doing that. Just go back to trading the morning like I normally do. Not to blame Topstep X, but like the fact that I can easily trade it from my phone, whereas like my account's on Motivewave, the app sucks, so I don't do it. I don't know. Yeah, the fills suck so bad on Globex too. Yeah, Globex is after. It's like not cash session, so the hours outside of cash session. So anyways, my balance. I don't even want to tell you what my balance is. Do I have to tell you? Do I have to tell you what my balance is on my XFAs? I don't want to. It's a bad look, man. All right, fine. XFAs, my balance is down to $50. Oh, fuck. It just makes me mad, man. It makes me mad. I lost like 600 yesterday, and I'm down 1,000 this morning. Oh, man. Just like, overall, I think my analysis is correct. I'm oversized. I already know that. And I'm trying to catch breakouts or breakdowns when we're just chopping around, and it's just dumb, And that was my goal with this was, hey, stay small, don't get greedy, and I'm just like slipping, man. I'm slipping. I need to reset a little bit. So yeah, I have about $1,400 of drawdown still, but it just sucks because when you are making progress on micros, it's small, slow, steady. And then when you slip and lose money with minis or, large amount of micros, it's like, okay, well that took me like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and I did that in like 2 days. I got rid of gains. I got rid of gains in like two weeks in 2 days, so it sucks. Oh man. Anyways, honestly, the salt in the wound is having to get on stream and tell you guys about it. I could deal with it if it was just me, myself, and I, but like the fact that I have this group of people who are also don't want me to F up, they want to see me do well and succeed. The fact that I got to get on here and tell you about my mess ups is salt in the wound, honestly. That's why I don't want to stream. I'm just like, let me just wait till I get the balance back and then start streaming again when I feel better, but no, that's just the way it is, I guess. So. Anyway, I'm gonna shake that off. Market's open, by the way. I can't even tell because there's not a ton of movement. But again, you know, I might just be trading this 50K because I'm feeling a type of way right now where probably leads to some bad decision making on the XFAs. Still alive, you blew 2 XFAs this month. Yeah. I just hope, like, what I want is to really change, like really learn from this and change, because it's like Joe in chat has said, he's like, you do really well, you know, on the micros, and then when you get like impatient or greedy or bored, whatever, and then you start scaling up, then it causes problems. And that's exactly what happened, you know, like I was fine trading micros. I just get, like I was saying, I think yesterday on stream, it's like you catch a move and it's like 40, 50 points. And on a mini, that's a ton of money. And on a micro, that's like pennies. It feels like pennies, you know? So then you start thinking, okay, well, I can just do this. I can scale up a little bit. It's going to be fine. And sometimes it is fine, but, you know, it's easy to get chopped up too. So anyway, that's my story. I hope you're doing well, though. It was just all that steady progress, man, to see that just get screwed away. Oh well. Gotta remember that feeling, you know, and like hate it so much that you don't do it anymore, you know? Yeah. Anyways, I'm expecting a down day today. I'm looking for shorts here. So we did tap 2-hour demand earlier, and I'm looking for that to crack and I move lower down to like 800-ish. So I have been waiting for this zone to break. Nice little uptrend on ES. So we are getting a little different look out of ES and NAS again. So ES gets a nice drop through this trend line. ES and NQ breaks this support. I'm definitely short, so. You're consistent at losing money. Yeah, the struggle's real, you know. Struggle's real. What I hate is like when you like you know you're doing something you shouldn't be doing, and you just do it anyways. There's some weird wiring in the brain that just really screws you up with trading. All right. Yeah. Again, so I'm looking for shorts here. What did you miss, Timothy? Oh, it's just me saying how I effed up my XFAs, and I'm feeling the type of way about it. That's what you missed. I'm disappointed in myself, and I'm disappointed that I have to get on stream and tell you about it. That's the gist of it. What's up, Joe? How you doing? I didn't lose the XFAs. I pretty much wiped the balance out. I already know, Joe. I let you down, man. I already know I let you down. I let myself down. Joe, how much would you charge to like sit behind me and slap me in my face anytime I'm about to do something stupid? What's your rate for that? The XFAs were those 5 accounts. They're the 5 accounts, the 5 XFAs. You can send a thinking face. Dude, I was picturing you sending the thinking face when I was just being an F up last night. I was like, I could picture Joe sending that emoji with this kind of trading right now. You can do it. You can do it for free? Oh, Miguel, yeah, you're welcome anytime. Oh, Dom, I don't want to do it a few more times. I don't want to do it a few more times. I want to be done with that. All right. Let's lock in here. So back above 900, here's VWAP. If we reject VWAP, get back under 900, I might like shorting this because I have room to the bottom of the range to at least take profit or, you know, hold for a breakdown. So at the very least, you know, back under 900, I feel like we just get a little rotation. I'm going to be good, at least break even. It's like a pretty risk-free trade. So as long as we can get the rejection under VWAP. VWAP is just an extended session. So it anchors to where futures opened the night before. I'm gonna wait for this candle to close. Name of the song, Nathan, is in the bottom left. We're trading minis? Not at first, honestly. I was trading like five micros, which then I did dabble in some minis. I did, to be honest. All right. I look to sell this here. See how this closes. Right at 900. Okay. I'll try it. Uh-oh. Getting this weird thing where it doesn't fill me right away, which sometimes is an issue. Hang on. Gotta make sure it didn't actually enter me in any trades. Yeah, it did. See, it did enter me. That's why you gotta be careful, is because it looks like you didn't get in, but you really did. So I'm glad I double checked. So I can, you know, let's say we move away from my entry here. I have the option to take profit at the bottom of the range or look for an expansion down. So I'll probably look for the expansion down first, assuming we get the rotation here. You think it's very bullish, the market in general? I'm not finding that excited buyers really. But yeah, I mean, you know, we're near all-time highs, so. All right. I'll probably cut this trade here. Just right above this wick. Well, it's just not overwhelmingly bullish, you know, in my opinion. It's like, yeah, bullish because where we're at, but it just feels like the actual buyers aren't. It's not getting like the rip. Some people may have been looking for. All right, I'll stop out here. I think it was worth a shot. Yeah, midnight, good call. The volatility of the first 10-minute open tells you a lot about the volatility of the first hour. I'm sitting this one out. Smart. Yeah, I mean the daily looks pretty good. I will say that. We got all-time highs. They are about 22.4, 22.4-ish. What happened to the accounts? Carmela, you gotta... I just talked about it a lot. I kind of blew my balance, so I still have the accounts. I'm just taking a break from them. All right. Another VWAP battle here. Yeah, Trump talks at 10 a.m. Central, I believe. Back under 900 for a second here. So the similar trade I just took would be break back under VWAP and 900. But it's looking a little bit more uptrendy for the time being. So... What's up, FXGBO? How you doing? Yeah, Grizz, you're gonna give it 15 minutes. If we don't break out, I'm gonna call it a day. Smart. Honestly, I might end the stream early too. Just like I said, I'm not going into this in a good mood. I'm feeling a little tilted. And if the price action is just gonna be garbage, that's gonna just make me more frustrated. So there's no sense in wasting my time and energy on that. So I feel like, man, if it wasn't just the top of this range, I don't hate longs right here. Just with the hold of 900 and this trend line, it does feel like this could pop a little higher and then knife down a little bit. That's the sense that it's given me, but I could be wrong. But either way, it's not like super enticing price action, that's for sure. Look at the 30 minute, it's just like straight up garbage, you know? Straight up garbage. What's up, Chris? How you doing? Well, here's the wick here. I actually shorted this pre-market. I had a great short here. I should have just taken profit there. I ended up getting a handful of points out of it, but I did short that earlier. It was nice. What's up, Juan? How you doing? Como va todo? I don't know Spanish. Let's see. Is it like how you doing today? Is that what that means? Yeah, I'm doing. Today I'm not doing so good. Not feeling so good. get a nice workout in yesterday with my new personal trainer, and so that felt good. I'm a little sore from that, but that was good. He said he had nice hair. No, he didn't. Plus, I'm not even having a good hair day. Brandon, I wiped out the bounce, so I still have the XFAs. I'm just a little pissed right now, so I'm not trading him. Yeah, he did stretch me out really well. I got some like back issues, so he's working on that. All right, we all love VWAP Chop, don't we? We just love it. We can't get enough of it. So move a little higher, and then maybe a knife down. Does that play out, no, or are we just gonna do a bunch of overlapping candles and not go much of anywhere? That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, Parshov, you should just go back to your nap, I think. I think I'll give it to like 9 o'clock. And if we're not doing anything, I might just call it a day because, you know. I don't see the market helping turn around my mood this morning. Yeah, Froggy, go get more sleep. All right, let's just look at maybe like a hour chart. What does the hour look like? Nothing great here on the hourly. 90-minute. To me, has the potential to look somewhat bearish, depending on how we end up closing out this candle. But you know, if we like hold this, is this 920? Yeah, this 920 top here. For the time being till like 9. I would think we get a down candle next. Let's check the 2 hour. It's gonna look somewhat similar. Some buyers responding in the 70s. 4 hour. You can see we got a little supply zone here. So possible, you know, we gotta move up. My target would be 950-ish, you know, on the upside here. Let's see, where are we in relation to the 50% retracement of this candle? I think we're past it by a handful of points. Right around it, so we're chopping around the 50% retracement of that candle. Let's check the daily. Let's check where we are with the 50% of the daily. I had this marked on my chart last night. So we are below the 50% retracement. So that's what yesterday's range looks like. We are coming up to the 50% level. You can see this is why I like having the 50% retracement levels, is because, you know, I was actually short going into this and took profit after we bounced at this 50% retracement. And then, you know, we bounced again and then we finally snapped through it and got a nice move down. It's a really nice gauge in my opinion. So, okay, that's how we're looking. Garrett, you said you should consider PDL for your XFAs. You can even lock the settings for the day now. I have an alarm every morning at market open to lock my PDL. It's extremely helpful. Terrific, I like it. Okay, what's PDLL? I think for this, I think maybe like $50 or $550, which is $550. Something like that. Power Shop, catch you later. I have the XFAs. I did blow the balance, but they're still there. They're still alive. It's just I'm very frustrated that with what I did. So I'm giving myself a timeout from them. Yeah, Dan, would cracking a cold one and sitting down to some reruns of the 1984 Olympic women's skeet shooting finals make you feel better? You know it would. You know it would. And obviously, the cold one would be Miller High Life, the champagne of beers. Good job stopping yourself when I get close to blowing up. I used to go all or nothing for the comeback. You know, this is one of the reasons why I live stream is because this like accountability of these people, somewhat anonymous, you know, it keeps me from doing that because I would feel too foolish to come back to you the next day and have blown XFAs when I ended the stream with like a $1,700 balance. Like I would feel like more shitty having to get on stream and tell you guys about it, you know? So that's one of the reasons why I don't like it, but it's good, probably good for me. Okay, so we got 8 minutes till 9, and then another hour after that till Trump will start talking. Market's for sure open, right? I don't know. I think we have to like check the New York Stock Exchange floor to make sure they rang the bell, because I'm not sure. I think the bell guy slept in today. I just talked about the funded accounts. I just talked about them. I was up nicely, and now I'm up $50. So I pissed away my profit. Okay, I understand people filter in and out, but I like have to talk about it every 5 minutes, and it's like very frustrating situation that I'm in, and it's hard that I have to keep repeating it. Did ICD forget to start the algo? That's a good one. I like that one. Let's use that from now on, Peter. Anytime we get this kind of open, yo, someone wake ICT up. Tell him to kick on his algos, man. Did you try and full port? Not full port, no. Yesterday, after stream, I just got chopped up a bit, and I lost $600, right? So not the end of the world. It was a little frustrating, whatever. And then Globex into it just you know, you take a $108 loss, and you take another loss. You know, it just kind of stacks, and then you're like, well, I could probably just grab a pop here with like 10 micros. There's that mindset that's detrimental. But you're like, yeah, I could probably just, you know, make this all back in just one little trade, you know, because in Globex sometimes the movement is so slow. So you know, in theory, you could size up and catch smaller moves because, you know, a lot of times it's moving like 5-10 points. So it just snowballed. And then like, I freaking just couldn't get, you know, I'd get like one good trade, but I wouldn't get to my target. And I'd get like half the profit I was looking for. And then maybe like try to double dip on it and get stopped out for a loss. And then you're like, oh, what the hell? So it's just like, it's like a progression of not only like poor decision making, well, just a progression of poor decision making, I guess. That's what it is. I wasn't like going YOLO or anything, but it was a little over aggressive trading, like it's kind of choppy conditions, looking for a breakdown. What are you using that shows your song like a pop-up? It's called, it's from 6K Labs, 6klabs.com. We need the algos to give us some gaps where value was once fair, yeah. Yeah, my stream is lagging, yes. Dropping some frames here. Rachel's probably on LimeWire again. That's a nice move there. So I kind of topped out here at this high at 920 and then moving on down. Question is, can we actually break? You know, this is 866 is the open low. 2 hour demand just underneath that where we bounced earlier. I just triggered a core memory. What, being on LimeWire? You know, when I was in high school, when I was 15, I got Napster on my family computer, you know. We had dial-up still at the time. So to download one song would take like 2 to 4 hours. Just one MP3, like 4 megabytes or something. It was wild how long it took. And I think about that now, how fast you can download like 10 gigs, and it's just crazy. But it was hard to be a little pirate with dial-up internet, you know. Plus, because you're like tying up a phone line, you know, like no one could use the phone. Or you couldn't get a phone call while you're on the internet, and so I couldn't. It was hard to like actually get a song downloaded before my mom was like, "Why are you on the internet so long?" But I had a friend who had cable internet like before people had really fast internet, and he had like Kazaa and LimeWire and stuff. So, you know, we didn't necessarily have the same music taste, but I did get a lot of burn CDs that way. That's a blast from the past. It's just crazy that like on your phone, I mean, like I think about like streaming as being like streaming music as being so awesome compared to like how hard it was to listen to music, you know, in the earlier days of the internet. Like we had AOL for a while, right? And so like you know, you open the program, it's like a whole program, and they had like a music section, and you could like search like kind of they had like some genres, and then you could listen to like 20 seconds of like a pop punk song. So I like try to find new music that way, and it was hard. And then you're like, okay, I kind of like that band. I guess I'll go buy the CD with almost my entire life savings, you know. And then hopefully that CD didn't suck. But I spent most of my money on CDs when I was a teenager, and a lot of them sucked. Like a lot of times it was like they had one good song and there was like a bunch of filler crap. I was like, dude, that's like a week at my job to buy that CD. I mean, not really, but it was, you know, and now you can just like stream any song you want in the world. That's so awesome. You don't have to spend money. You know, you could play it on YouTube. It's crazy. Oops. The other way I found music was like back in the day, Amazon had, I think it was like books and music. I think maybe CDs was like where they expanded to after books. But like, so I would sometimes order CDs on Amazon, but like you could look at like customers also purchased, and that's how I found out other bands too. It's just like looking up one band and saying, you know, people that bought this Blink-182 album also bought this MXPX album or whatever it was. And I was like, oh, okay, let me check that out. And then you had like the 15-second previews on Amazon to listen to a couple tracks. Yeah, those CD binders. God forbid the CD gets scratched. Andrew, I feel like you're doing a little humble brag here, to be honest. I almost don't want to give you any attention because it's the most humble brag I've ever seen in my life. I mean, good, congrats, I guess. All right, this is looking good. Let's see if we can get this break. ES is down at VWAP now, and this trend line. I do want to see that break on ES. Oh my gosh, Grizz. That's hilarious. Funny story, my aunt burned me my favorite movie when I was a kid. Well, there just happened to be a porn video with the same name and accidentally gave it to me. I would charge kids $1 to watch the video. It's hilarious. You're telling your parents, my aunt gave it to me. You can't get mad at me. She's distributing illicit material to a child. What's up, Noah? I had to step away for some personal reasons last week, so it's been tough, honestly. So I have not really been doing that good, but I do appreciate it. So VWAP has held on ES for now. And again, my little green box here is just all these little support that we've, this little zone of support. So now maybe we're cracking through it here. Let's see. What adult movie had the same name as a kid's movie? Let's in chat. Let's think of the funniest ideas. Toy Story is maybe like a solo movie. Hopefully not like Planet of the Apes. Iron Man. Andrew. I mean, I think you're in rarefied air if you're making 278,000 in December trading Nasdaq. You're in the elite of the elite futures traders. So I'm certainly not anywhere close there. So January was going all right until last 2 days. Essentially until this week. Only made $5 today, feeling #blessed and #humbled. There you go. Are you only trading with the prop firm or personal funds too? I have my personal account. I haven't traded in a while. Okay, here we are at this trend line here on ES. We are under VWAP for the time being. So, start cracking lower here. A nice close. The low here should be good. Hopefully we can get a crack here on NASDAQ. I do like the standard deviation band on ES here on VWAP. You can see the blue line here. Kind of gives you a good gauge. So there's a crack under this trend line here. Can it hold? Can NASDAQ pick up some downside momentum, or are we just going to bounce right back up to 920? Looks like we might just be bouncing right back up to 920, honestly. So there it goes, another bounce, another bounce. Trend line held on ES here. This zone held on NAS. Yada yada. I mean, you can make quite the bag buying in the 70s on NASDAQ this morning. I think it'd be awesome to develop the skill of this, trading these little ranges like this. It's something I would like to do. All right, nice rejection there. This is also the kind of price action you can't really move to break even either, because like you're getting retracement on every move, right? So you're just gonna, if you move to break even on this stuff, you're just gonna get break even losses, or I mean break even stop outs. So to me, this seems more of like a positional, you know, load up small size, wider stop, and see if you can get the move once we break out of chop, I think. Days like today make me wish I never found out about trading. Oof. Trading an eval right now? Yeah, it's an eval. Bought it this morning. If you recall, I have 3 50Ks standing by that are already passed, so this would be the 4th if I pass it. It's weird. I was looking at my subscribers. You can look at subscribers by like their subscriber count. I got some big hitters subscribed to this channel. Look at this. Johnny Harris, he has 6.3 mil. He follows or subscribes. Ali Abdal, Matty Vela. There's some big hitters following this. I don't know why they're still subscribed, honestly. I don't think any of these people are into trading. They're just like, oh, it's a courtesy subscribe. I don't know who Mac Lethal is, bro. Who's that? Mac Lethal. Is he a gamer? No. A rap artist? Huh. Yeah, he's been around for a while. Is he like OG, was it Harry Mack? Is that the guy? Holding long from 874 on MNQ. Nice, Miguel. Let's see if we get the crack higher. Here's VWAP. See, he has held VWAP nicely in the trend line, so can we expand the range? We all want it. Is Florida really that cold? I know Florida got some snow, right? Isn't that crazy? It's 17 degrees here in Chicagoland, which is warm considering it was like -8, you know, on Monday or Tuesday or something. New Orleans had a crazy snowstorm. Wow. And what's crazy is they're not even like prepared for that kind of stuff. You know, like you get a snowstorm in the Midwest or north somewhere, like they got all the snow plows. Like they know how to do it. One of the most challenging things you're ever going to have to figure out is price behaviors or parameters that indicate bad conditions for your model. Took me years. Yeah, Midnight, that is very true. And something that I've mentioned before, like this is what I wanted, is to know the days not to trade, because as I mentioned, I'm like, I take a trade every day, and it's like there's certainly days that's not even worth your time to trade, especially futures, you know, especially NASDAQ. And so right now it's looking like one of those days, at least one of those mornings. You know, you could always break out of this crap and start trending, especially if Trump starts talking 45 minutes and it starts moving stuff. But yeah, I think really, you know, I took the one trade, which I was fine with. I think it was a good shot here to see if we can get the, you know, it was still like in the open here where you don't know if you're going to get a little bit of volatility and break the range finally. So I like that entry, fine. I'm cool with that one. But yeah, in general, I'm glad I'm not taking any more trades. Obviously, you know, buying the bottom of the range does pay, but I'm not a great range trader. Maybe that's something I could work on too and still make money on a day like this, you know? In New Orleans, they don't salt their sidewalks; they season them with Cajun mix. Pretty good steak. Pretty good. Sounds delicious. Trick is a short VWAP for 10 points. Yeah, maybe, but you know, we did have that chop above it. But what about just longing here, longing the bottom for, you can get 20, 30 points on that almost every time. What about just doing that? I am tempted to honestly just put a limit buy down here and just do it. And if it breaks, so, you know, whatever, like that's the, you know, the chances of that happening. Or I don't know, maybe midnight could tell me, but, you know, and then if we finally get the breakdown, then reverse and go short. What's the blue and red thing in the bottom right corner? It's a DOM, depth of market. It's a price ladder. Shows you like limit orders in regards to price. Yeah, long 870, short 900 to 11, question mark. So, I mean, something like that seems reasonable. But of course, now that I've got an order down there, I bet we'll just like put in a higher low here and then break higher, something like that. Maybe. How does it help you? I don't. Some people look at the DOM. I don't on NAS. It's too fast, and it's more of an order entry tool for me. So if I wanted to enter down at 870, I can click on the DOM and put an order down at 870. But really, I can select the account I'm using. I can select the exit strategy, the brackets I use, and I can buy, sell. So it's like, it's more of just like a utility than it is giving me information to help me make trades. 251 trading days in a year. How many of those days are actually tradable, do y'all think? You know, if you ask Pete from One Option, he says you get like maybe like 20. I think he says like maybe 20 where you can just make your money for the entire year if you're ready for them. But, you know, as scalpers, I think we can get some decent price action. Yeah, maybe like 150 of them, Grizz. That's what I would think. So it shows you where people are putting their take profit stop loss. In theory, it could, but I mean, you don't really know. You just know that there's a buy order down there. You don't know if that's someone entering a new position, opening a new position. You don't know if that's someone's covering their short. You know, you don't really know. You just know that there's a limit order there. If you see a setup, say 15 minutes before the news, would you take it? I would take it because a lot of trades I can be out of in 15 minutes. Or if not out of, ideally move far enough away from my entry where I can be at least at break even. Slippage on news success level. Yeah, I would give it definitely a few extra points for break even exit. And I don't think it's like, it won't be as, I don't know, maybe it'll be sudden. But it's not just like a data number that algos will react to. It's probably just, you know, it'll be his, whatever he's saying, the algo will then process, you know, and react to. I don't know. You saw my old video in the past where I started off with X amount of dollars as a new trader. Are you a trader for a living now? I'm still working on it. Still working on it. It ain't easy, man. That's for dang sure. You know what? I'm gonna grab some coffee real quick. I got some more sitting in the pot, so let me go do that while I wait and see if we can move back to the bottom of this range, and then I'll be back. All right. Drewski took 2 shorts, leaving the day with green 580. Wow, well done. I'm not sure I'm going to leave this order on here. Again, look at the 15-minute chart here. It's just pretty gross. All right, let's see if we can pop 920. All right, well, there's a pop of 920. My screen's frozen? Okay, thanks for the heads up here. Let's see. Please hold. So another rejection here at 920. Do you base your previous day's open, high, low, close on the New York open and close, or the hours, or the entire hours of the futures market? I have the entire hours of the futures market for those levels. My face cam's frozen. You still have your shirt on. I know that's not right. Yeah, you know, it's like 17 degrees outside. And I'm like, it's just so hot. All right. Wonder if I should play this breakout or not. Your screen wasn't frozen. It's just the market's so awful today. They had to shut it down for a bit. Yeah. Nice job, Miguel. It's keeping you on stream later than usual. Oh, boy. This might just be another rejection. In which case, I might just short it, you know? Just play this range, I guess, for a little bit. Nah, holding back above it. Okay. Holding 920s here. I would like to see just one more, like a nice green candle close and then maybe just a little pullback retest kind of thing. Then I'd feel better about getting in. I mean, I could just grab this long to 950. I don't know. It's a good candle here. Shaping up anyways. Thoughts on investing savings in Nvidia? I don't know, man. I feel like, if you did that like 5 years ago, yeah, good on you. 3 years ago, even, great. I don't know, man. I don't know. Can it just keep going up? I don't know. I'm not invested into Nvidia. I wish it was, but it always just, I don't know. I just never did it. Nice job, still alive. Nice job. You're still alive. All right, Miguel, have a good one. All right, so that's pretty good. I might try to buy just like a pullback around 920s, just to see if we can get a little pop, a little pop. Why is the market so slow these days? Is it so slow? It doesn't seem like that slow to me. There's been some pretty big moves. I mean, we have a new administration from the beginning of this week. He's going to be, it'll take a while for the new policies to actually have any effect, but, it's just, I don't know, the market seems kind of normal to me. I don't know. All right, let's see if I can get filled here on a little pullback. This is a question I was asked earlier, actually, is like, would you take a setup 15 minutes before Trump talking? And it's like, well, yeah, here I am. We're about 20 minutes before it, but yeah, I am looking to get filled here. All right, I'm long. Music is off. Oh, I must have. I don't know why it always does that. Sorry, you can hear my heavy breathing. I am a heavy breather. Nice fill there. I'm looking for 950. Front run it. 948. Jacob, exclamation point music. All right. See if we can hold IBH here. Pretty happy with that entry. See if we can make something happen out of it. Yes, I entered a trade. That's why I've been talking about. ES popping to new highs there. NAS lagging a little bit. This 15-minute candle is going to close a little bleh. Not the actual strength I wanted to see. ES definitely looking a little better. Get off the ground here, Nazi. Come on. All right, ES looking really good there. NAS starting to pick up here, putting new highs in. At this point, I'll be break even here. Looks like I might just go ahead and flatten. I'm gonna hop out of that. I don't know. It just seemed like the right thing to do. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. It's just not, there's just not a lot of momentum yet. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong here. Watching that rejection, watching the ES, seems a little, I don't know, like a pullback might be in store. I've just had a lot of trades go back and hit me at break even lately, and I don't know. Sometimes I feel like just take a little bit of. Well, the reason to pull out there, the entry is good. The reason to pull out is just the lack of momentum. Like these candles kind of suck. But yeah, you know, it's just one of those things where it comes back and would have hit me at break even maybe, and they're like, oh yeah, it was good kill, getting a little bit more profit out of it. But when it goes the other way and continues in your direction, it's like, well, hindsight, is kind of coloring your analysis. So, alrighty. Again, 950 target here is for our supplies, so that's my upside target. See you, Spas. I'm not interested in entry here just because, again, lack of momentum. We already had the retest. If just a small poke higher and a return, I'm just like less excited about it now. I think that was my first one was the pretty decent entry, and could have squeezed a little bit more out of it, but that's all right. ES on the 15-minute looks much better than NAS. Donnie, it's pretty discretionary strategy, just trading price action with supply and demand, key levels, etc. Yeah, ES was much better. I mean, let's see, how many points is that? It's about 11, 12 points up from here. It's base there. So that's about, $550. And if you grabbed, similar spot on NAS, under V, let's just say under V1 up here, to the high, it's 47 points. So still, dollars for donuts, you're still getting paid better on NASDAQ. 47 points is going to pay you better than 11 on ES. So even though ES is much cleaner and moving really nice, NAS still pays really good. Trump talks at 10, so 6 minutes. I'm a little tempted to take the short on NAS. I think that's a bad idea, but it's just maybe a little head and shoulders here, but just not a lot of momentum here on the break of this range. The problem is, ES is just looking fine. ES is looking pretty good, and NAS is the laggard here, but ES could just keep it holding up here. We get under 915-ish. Short could work. But again, otherwise, ES not giving any reason to short. ES looking just fine. Is trading a big source of your income? No, it's not. Not yet, anyhow. ESNQ are correlated, but which tends to lead the movement? Well, there's rotations and stuff. There's sector rotations. Sometimes tech is holding the market up, other times not. So it just depends. It depends on like right now today. You can see NAS is still red on the day. ES has turned green. So NAS is a laggard today. So if the laggard can find support and start its grind higher, well, definitely the leading indice should be able to as well. Get even maybe more juice out of the move. Trading? No, I've never been red trading. I've made a lot of money trading, so you can poke fun if you want, but no, it's I've made money trading, so it's done me well. All right, Nelly, have a good one. All right, top of the hour here. NAS getting a little spike higher. Or sorry, ES. NAS is not. NAS moving the other way. What's up, Brad? I'm pissed at myself today, too. Look at this divergence here. I mean, NAS is really not playing ball here. ES is doing great. So, something to watch, that's for sure. Joe had the right idea with the ES long. Which stock is tanking? NAS. Well, excuse me. The semiconductors as a whole are down considerably from yesterday's high. Down like 140 on the 130 on the SOX index. So semis are just not performing well. You never compare both, but what does it mean? Well, like I said, if the weaker index can find some support, the stronger index should definitely be able to get some lift off, right? And you know, if you wanted to take along, and Naz is looking like this and ES is looking like this, well, maybe you want to change and trade the more the index with more strength. So. How has trading done you well? You have not taken a payout with Apex and Topstep. Well, you act like the only way to get paid is from a funding firm, dude. It's not. And I did take 2 payouts with Topstep if you're going to be a little bitch about it. Like, pretty transparent about things, so there's no you're trying to be like, haha, gotcha. You're not going to get a gotcha on me, okay? So don't waste your energy, man. The only thing you're showing me is that you're new here, so that's okay. But I wouldn't come into a new environment and just be a hater, right? It's not any way to make any friends or have a good time. You're just wasting your energy being a dickhead. So, all right, came close to this was my target up here, 450 or sorry 950 for our supply. VIX making some new lows here, kind of. Well, let's see. Oh no, it's my wrong VIX contract. Did not save from yesterday. Should be on G contracts for VIX. You're right, Joe. I'm not making any grand claims here. Once I start making grand claims, you can ask me to back it up with some receipts, and I will. Alrighty. Anything looking good other than being long a while ago on ES? I don't know. You've claimed to have a strong chest. We're going to need to see you shirtless for that. I have not claimed that. Let my personal trainer work on me for a couple months. Like, let's see, it's January. Yeah, give me like 3 months. I'm sure I'll be looking and feeling much better. No, I have not read the book on volume profile from Trader Dale, but I'm open to it. I would love to learn a little bit more about volume profile. I don't use it, and I feel like a large percentage of futures traders do use volume profile. It's one of those that I don't ever hear equities traders using volume profile, but futures, people love it. So if you thought it was a good read, I might check it out. What I think about Trump's meme coin is beyond parody, man. I don't like any meme coin, to be honest with you. You start using volume profile, it makes everything make sense. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's like, I mean, I think I should definitely dive into it a little bit more. I don't think that would hurt. I think there is stuff to glean from it. So definitely open to it. Tell you, this market is garbage, but man, this coffee it's a good cup of coffee at least. All right, coming back down 920-ish. Let's see. Volume doesn't matter. Yeah. What about volume profile? I mean, I know it's volume, but you think volume by price is just as irrelevant? I just know, I feel like people that use it, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I never found it useful, but yeah, I don't know. Who am I to say? If something works for somebody, I'm not going to neg it, you know? I guess that's fine. All right, let's see if we break this trend line and get back under 920. I might load up a short, which I don't know. I won't feel good about. Also, IBH holds, trend line holds. I might just take another step long. So it's a pretty good spot here to watch. Joe, how does it feel to be a 1%er? What do they say? Don't the stats say like 5% or fewer get payouts from funding firms? So a lot of us we're 5%ers. I feel like I'm a 1%er just from making money with GameStop and walking away and still being here this many years later. That probably puts me in rarefied air. I think a lot of people went back to working at Wendy's after it. All right, watch and see this hold. Here's IBH. Might take a stab long. Got about 40 seconds on this candle here. Day trading is harder than everyone thinks. Yeah, I always try to emphasize when I talk to people in real life, I'm like, it's the hardest thing I've ever tried to do, man. It's crazy hard. All right. Didn't want such a large green candle here. All right, I'll probably snap long here. Oh, I can't do I can't do the micros I wanted to do. All right, fine. I hate that the conversion doesn't work yet. Whoops, that was a bad entry. Literally, if I waited 2 seconds, I would be way better off. Oh my gosh, that was disastrous. It's kind of funny, honestly. That was so bad. Literally the worst entry I've ever taken in my life. And you guys got to see it live. That's awesome. Literally like 2 seconds. And I would have been like, oh, not longing that. That's really funny. That's really funny. I can't even be mad about that. That's really funny. All right, so under IBH. Market, here's VWAP. All right, we might be looking for a little dump here. They almost made an example out of you. Oh, they absolutely did. Honestly, I find that very funny. I'm not even upset about it. It's like kind of hilarious. This was really funny. Really, just literally like the worst timing for a tree. Literally the worst timing I've ever done. That was so funny. It's a risky ball. Yeah, that's why I'm on a combine here. VWAP's still holding though, you know? But it does keep jabbing lower, which is a little scary. Get above 920 here. Otherwise, we get some bombs away here. Short, long, short, long, short, long. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? The battle for 920. Pop, pop, pop. All right. He said something the market likes. Okay. VWAP holding. Let's go long. Let's do it. Let's go. Come on. Pump, pump. Let's go. The battle for my entry. Who's going to win the battle for my entry? Bears or Bulls? Come on, Bulls. Come on. Wow, Storm. Got you into day trading 2 years ago, and you're proud to say you're a profitable trader. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Man, really battling out my entry here. Isn't that fun? Might need to pick a better spot. What's up, Mala? You haven't been in my lives for months because of school? Well, school sucks. Skip school, watch YouTube. Just kidding. Glad to have you here. Oh man. This isn't even fun, volatility. It's not. We're not even developing any trend yet. It's just chopping around up here. price action is worse than school. I don't know. I don't know if I go that far. Oil just tanked. Oh yeah, I did it. I don't know if I have oil on here. Do I have oil? I should, yeah. Chart. What's the, I don't know the symbol on here. CL. What's the contract? Is it H? Oh yeah, there's a nice tank. Speaking of oil, you guys watch Landman? It's a good show. What's up, Gabagool? Hi, buddy. All right, back at 920. Go figure. Yeah, Jack, it's good. It's a really good show. It's like Billy Bob was just made for that role. It just feels like he's not even acting, you know? You're just like, yeah, that dude is a landman in West Texas. Okay, I've been slouching long enough here. Oh, I'm sore though. Okay. Well, this is garbage. So what is the consensus here, long or short for the day? You know, I was feeling bearish. You know, until we break 860s, definitely would lean to the bull side, I guess. I'm leaning towards the chop side, though, you know? Like, nice, look at that. These candles, man. They're just so many wicks on 15 here. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of wasting my time here. So, I think I'm going to dip out. Going to try to shake this off. Maybe start back with the X phase tomorrow with micros or something, you know, 1-2 micros. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow.